Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out these incredible, updated G3 and G4 preamp pedals from Revv. So back a few years ago, Revv kind of took the preamp pedal game by storm with the release of their G3 and G4 preamp pedals. Now, just being homies with the Revv guys, these were kind of an unexpected success. And I mean that in like, they were like, you know, we're really proud of these pedals. And then they proceeded to be used and bought up by all of the guys that liked all of the tones, and rightfully so. However, it was time for an update. And that's what we're gonna check out today. We're gonna check out the updated Mark II G3 and G4 preamp pedals from Revv. Now, before we go any further, this is not a sponsored video. I am not being compensated in any way to make this video. You should know that Revv are actual real life dear friends of mine, and I wanna see my friends win. I'm just making this video because I actually was really blown away by these pedals, and I am a daily Revv user. You should know that going into this video. However, all thoughts and opinions are still mine. So why update something that is already so good? Well, there's a few reasons. However, the original G3 and G4 were based on the Mark I series of generator amps, and they are now on their Mark III Revv B versions of the amplifiers, most notably the 10th anniversary 120, which I use every single day right behind me. And Dan and Derek just thought, you know what, it's time for an update. We can make this a little bit better. And when they can make it better, they will make it better. And these are absolutely better. And not taking anything away from the original boys. However, these are stunningly awesome. There's clarity, there's lack of fizz, there's bottom end, there's body, there's attack, there's all of the adjectives, and I'm not gonna bore you with any of that stuff. I'm gonna let the pedals do the talking. Let's go ahead and hear these guys in a full mix. Okay, so I have the G3 anniversary and the G4 here on the desk. I have my Schecter Solo 6 with Seymour Duncan Blackout active pickups. Everything is going into the effects loop return of my Revv Generator 120 10th anniversary amplifier. And you should also note that the speaker impulse I am running the amplifier into is a combination V30 and greenback. It just gives me the smoothness that I really like, and I've long loved the V30 greenback combination. So you're not gonna get the spikiness of the V30 that you may hear when using it by itself. Just something to note. So there's a little bit more low end than maybe it's the lone vintage 30 on these guitar tones, okay? So let's start with my direct signal going into the power section of the 120, shall we? Not great. So let's add the preamp. Let's start with the G3. We're going to start with the aggression mode off on both the G3 and the G4. Did I get that? Yeah, I got that. Okay, so G3. There's still that upper mid bark, but it's not fizzy. I love that. Okay, let's try. So we're basically, let me match the settings on the 4. Traditionally, historically speaking, I've always been a red channel guy. I think I like the purple more these days, but that could just be old age. It's old, it's me getting old. So Let's now hit the G4. So right away you hear it's more scooped, there's less top end. That's okay. Let's see if we can just dial that in. There's actually less gain on the G4 than there is on the G3. I do like its kind of thickness though. Let's go back to the G3. Let's up the aggression modes. See, I'm already on the blue for the G4. Let's go to the red, which is the most gains. It's all the gains on the G3. G4, let's do the same thing. That's right. It's so much gain. Dan, you are crazy. Okay, so for the G3, I would say this is best suited for real aggressive humbucker, high gain tones. The G4, I would say if you're a little mellow or running P90s, single coils, things like that, this will thicken up your sound substantially for the G4. For me, I think I'm gonna switch teams. I think I'm gonna go with the G3 and the purple channel of the 120, for me personally. So what do I think? I mean, if you don't already own one of the Revv preamp pedals, the G series pedals, you definitely owe it to yourself to check these out. At least watch a couple of videos if you are interested in having a pedal board based rig. These are the preamp sections from the generator amps, which in my opinion are modern classics. They do a high gain thing and a flavor that no one else really does. The Revv has really carved out their own voicing and sound and area in the guitar world, and I am so proud of my homies for doing these pedals. Really, really awesome. If I had to choose one though, I'd probably choose the G3. The G3 has the mid-range that I'm just super addicted to these days. Traditionally, I was on Team Red. Now, I'm on Team Purple, and I'm not ashamed of it. I will link down below in the description if you'd like to know more information about all things Revv. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.